Well, hey everybody, we're back where we were a couple days ago. There is a trail down there that follows that riverbed, but I'm gonna save that for another day. I know I said I was gonna wait till spring to come up and go from here at the CCC camp all the way to the bottom where the current new road meets the old road. And in that day span, I refined some of the research. One of the things I learned is that cellar hole that was up top the hill there that we came across, the name on it, I won't give you the family name to protect the location, but it was a captain. And the reason why I don't share a lot of information in the videos that I make is there are people out there who will watch these and go metal detect or dig places that they should not be or have permission. So that's why I don't always give out a lot of information as to where I am and names and such that you can easily research. Okay, so we are heading down there. I knew that people started settling in this area in the 1600s. Well, it's 1670s. So only within 50 years after the Mayflower landing. And my guess and approximation would be that's probably in the 80-mile range away from where we currently are. So that's pretty good advancement considering how rugged the land is out here. And so the other thing I did was actually look to see if there was any maps on this general area, and I came up with topographic maps, trail maps, and obviously the 1850s maps, which let me know that there was a captain that lived up on top of the hill. The objective is obviously, like I said, for me to get to the other end of this where the old road meets up. I'm pretty sure where we hiked the other day, where the CCC had cleared it, was the old road, and it connects to the captain's house. The river down there that I mentioned, it's gonna be sketchy. I may trickle down onto it a bit. This path is just a bit further up the hill, and then the road is way up there. But going over all the maps, they should converge about 3/4 of the way down. So you guys ready to do this? I'm definitely ready. I went home and I thought about it, and it didn't take more than half a day to think, well, you know what, just go back and get it done. That's the attitude about doing Not Thursdays. Things that you just can't let rest, you gotta go do. So, all right, hit the trail. Well, not very far down this trail. Look at this, we got a big piece of granite that was split. Looks like they pulled out this midsection right here. It's fascinating. Who knows when this was pulled out? Now the thing about this section of trail that I'm following is it's far enough up from the river where it's a lot safer to travel. In reality, I think it's an old cart path. This road out here, this general area, was a main corridor coming out of Massachusetts heading up into New Hampshire back in the mid-16 to late 1600s. We know that for a fact. So you gotta figure a lot of these old colonial roads were essentially Indian trails near rivers that they took over. So it'll be interesting just to see what we see while we're out there. Like this. Who knows when this was split? And who knows where it ended up. Alright, onward. Well, about 15 minutes in. You can hear the river down there. I'm probably a couple 100 feet up. The new road is on the other side. This trail is not really groomed. It's old, but look at this. Look at all the markings in the tree. Some layers of time. Beech trees. Very popular for carving. Alright, here's what we're dealing with. Bit of snow, it's all ice underneath, and it's very slow going. It's not like the fire road up top where I could really move along quickly. Here we go again. Fork in the road. This way follows the river. That way should intersect with the fire road up top. We're going to follow the river. that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna stay down here, because I would believe that this would be the old cart path or trail, and I'm very interested in that, so we'll do that first, and then we'll hopefully come back around the other way. All right. So you guys are generally watching this stuff within a day or so of it happening. I just eyeballed something, I'll show you in a second. Wouldn't it be cool if someday when I have the means, we could do this live and you could actually partake in decisions and directions, and maybe we'll set that as a goal for 2019. All right, so we have a wall going right down the hill, right down to the river. I'm assuming we're just about to cross it. So if I'm logging that correctly in my head, that was the one from the other day. We crossed over and I said it has to be a property boundary from one farm to the other. And look at that, right down the hill, right to the river. Cool. Alright, this is where it's brought me. Look at this. Heading back up the hill, there's no doubt that's old road. I can see rocks lining it, buried in the snow. And with that kind of erosion, no doubt. So when we had crossed that wall way back there, my guess would be that goes up to a farm, which would make sense, but we're gonna still keep going down the river. Alright, trails have intersected. The one at the base of the river connected with the one we're just following. And look at this. It's either a mill site or it's basically a water dam, because there's a larger mill down at the bottom where everything's gonna funnel to, so that's the proper new road up there. Interesting. Boy, signs are everywhere. Look at those stone steps. Those have been there for a while. And right over there, definite trail. When you think about it, looking down this river, not only the pioneers making their way up to the north here, but all the indigenous people through thousands of years walking this river. Well, my curiosity tells me go up. I don't know how far down the river I am. As in, do I want to cut off here or not? I guess we'll take a little look, see what's up on that lift. Yeah, so just looking back down a little bit, the trail we've been following is definitely cut hard, but it's more of a walking trail. And then as I look up here, you can see that up there has quite the shelf to it. So yeah, we're gonna go up. It's just burly. Look at this. Not only do you have a bit of snow left, but there's that hard packed ice underneath it. So I'm grabbing onto every tree I can find, putting my feet behind them, and moving up. Well, I'm not moving nearly as fast as I could be. This is sketchy. If I start the downward slide that way, I'm not going to stop. So, this is why we will go up to the top at the end and go back the other way. I'm glad I didn't go down by the river, because that would have been even worse. Well, we've intersected. I'm presuming just shortly down the hill there, because the trail we were going up is just lining right up with this. That's the old road. I think we're going to start heading back up the old road, which will be the long way back around, but we'll finally get to follow it from this end. Here's a prime example of what you see along these old CCC roads, fire roads, dig-outs, where they pulled materials. Look at this, we got an old car frame. Oh yeah, it's all been backfilled. It's a dump. Whoa, lots of stuff. Who knows what that is? So all this ground was probably dug out by the Conservation Corps, used as a dump, and then other people continued to use it as a dump. Oh, what do we got here? Something chlorothene, tech, type 2. Oh man, expiration date. Wouldn't that have been good to be able to see? Somewhere, Ohio. And this is why exploring is fun. You never know what you're gonna find. Yeah, there's all cut up telephone poles. Probably using them for roadside barriers. It's interesting that it's on this end of the forest, being that the base camp is way back there. But yes, the intersecting road is down there. So we'll keep looking around, see if anything else pops out like this. Imagine the stuff that's been dumped here. Some of it actually could be relic worthy. Not terribly old, but still. I spy glass, a clue. Unfortunately, that's not coming out. Would have been interesting to see what it is. Well, actually, there's all kinds of stuff in the dirt here. Aside from the toxic waste barrels, we got lots of glass. Yeah, none of this is gonna move. Ouch! How's your lens, huh? There. We will definitely come back here and scrape around when the ground is cooperative. Cool. Oh, look at this lovely strip of surface I have found. Oh, I miss you, dirt. That's nice, I got traction too. But can't last forever. Well, I've been following the cut road for some time now, and no signs of anything beyond what the CCC did. Cutaways like this for materials. It's my assumption this area, just like the camp near my house, 1800s, I'm guessing that this area was all used for timber, being there was several mill sites down there by the river. It's the same way at home. CCC camp, no rock walls or anything on a massive parcel of land and right near what was a big mill at the time. That's just my thoughts, because this land out here isn't all that bad, and you know, you go 15-20 miles to where we live and every square inch was used for one thing or another, whether it was farming, pasture, or timber. Surface find. Aluminum pan with a tin pan can. I found something today. Well, I do hope you all enjoyed exploring and hiking with me. This is undoubtedly one of my favorite things to do. go out and ramble. I really do appreciate the comments that come from some of you that say you feel like you're here with me, and the fact that you haven't been able to get out yourself for many years and you love to do stuff like this, it touches me. And the fact that this channel and what I do is an outlet for you makes every single slippery step on this ice worth it. So we'll do it all again really soon, and again, I appreciate all the comments and you being here watching. So see you soon. Until next time, enjoy your not Thursday.